In 2008, at the age of 22, Chris Day enrolled at the University of Maryland, arriving on campus with a set of experiences that were dramatically different from those of most incoming freshmen. While many of his new peers had spent the previous 4 years in typical teenage pursuits, Day had been thrust into a dark and frightening world. On security details in Afghanistan, he was assigned to intercept enemy vehicles and improvised explosives, like those that had already claimed the lives of soldiers in his Army unit.
You're just scanning your lane for 12 to 15 hours, and it's 100 jillion degrees, and you have like a 5-pound Kevlar that becomes one with you. Just being on alert, like fight or flight, on alert all the time.
3 months after his deployment ended, Chris Day was living in a College Park dorm, but the change didn't bring the expected relief.
I've been told that, because I've been to war, that anything must be a piece of cake because I don't have bullets flying over me or missiles or whatever. But my toughest transition wasn't going from being a high school kid to going in the military. My hardest was coming out and just being on campus.
The winding down of wars in Iraq and Afghanistan and expanded educational benefits under the new GI Bill are bringing record numbers of veterans to colleges and universities across the country. Located in the heart of the military-rich DC-Baltimore region, the University of Maryland has made a special commitment to helping veterans negotiate the challenges of life on campus.
These service members have all given so much of their lives, their time, their sacrifice of their family, that when they come back, after serving to pursue an education, the least that we can do is provide a supportive environment to foster their success.
In some ways, military experience can give veterans a leg up in an academic setting.
If they're freshmen, they're going to be 3 to 4 years older than their classmates. They will have thought through why they want to be here. What they bring to the classroom is a sense of maturity and purpose that is stronger than that, certainly, of most undergraduate students.
I'd feel safe to say that, a majority of them are going to have all the assignments done on time, they're going to come to class on time, and they're going to be respectful, and I think that's a good example for students to follow.
Yet veterans sometimes find that their priorities can be out of sync with those of their peers.
When I came into class the very first day, I'd already had the syllabus downloaded. I was, already had all the books I needed. I'd already read all the first chapters of every, class. So that was a little bit of an adjustment to see other students are just more interested in going to the bar or joining a fraternity or sorority and not do their homework.
And some vets feel their military experiences create a barrier between themselves and other students or faculty.
Every freshman was enrolled in a University 100 course, and one of our first assignments was to say why you're here. After hearing about, this girl went to the Bahamas, and then this guy is, the soccer star stud. I shared with them that I had been in the military and in life-death situations, and when I was finished with my presentation, they didn't know whether to clap or they were stunned.
I've seen things that most 17-year-olds in the United States have not seen, and many of us veterans on campus have as well.
And when you don't have the same experiences and interests, how do you get along with them? How can you understand each other?
Rusty academic skills can pose other challenges for vets transitioning to college.
I hadn't written anything that wasn't a number, off of a tape measure in 4 years, and they want me to write 6 to 10-page papers, and I don't know where to start.
You wonder if you are too old for this. You wonder if maybe you're not cut out in a college campus. Am I smart enough to be here? Am I going to make it?
Physical or psychological battle scars can make social and academic adjustments more difficult.
They may have physical injuries that we can't see, There might be learning disabilities that are derived directly from an injury sustained during deployment. So those are some things that we should be aware of in terms of challenges that our students may face.
With support from the U.S. Department of Education, the University of Maryland has made a commitment to becoming a center of excellence for serving student veterans' needs.
And those needs were not just going to be met by the military and the VA, but they had to be met by the campus community.
The Office of Veterans Student Life within the Adele H. Stamp Student Union is the one-stop shop for identifying the resources available to veterans.
This is the place where faculty or staff or students or friends of veterans can call and say, I want to help my friend, I want to help my student. How might I do that?
In the registrar's office, a specially trained staff member helps veterans determine their eligibility for GI Bill benefits. The Veterans Center in Cole Fieldhouse offers vets a place where they can relax, study, and socialize with other veterans.
And I think that's one of the important components of our having a vet center. They've got a place that they can go to, and people who they can talk to about their experience who understand.
A student-run organization called TERP Vets sponsors social gatherings and service activities as well as career fairs. And through the Counseling Center, the university offers psychological counseling, helps students strengthen their learning skills, and provides specialized support for individuals with disabilities.
One of the most helpful things that I found when I was having the most trouble was just being introduced to all the resources that are on campus. You could go to the Writing Center with nothing and leave with an outline that sounded halfway intelligent. Making relationships with other veterans was my cure to be able to survive this thing, because we all may not have served together, but we had some of the same experiences. So finding people on campus that, had shared similar experience was key for my success.
And vets are succeeding. Veterans are staying at the university and graduating in higher numbers than comparable groups of non-traditional students. And they're going on to apply their talents and commitment to service in new ways. Chris Day recently started a job as a high school physical education teacher.
The support I received from University of Maryland really helped boost my confidence levels and help my transition from being a professional soldier to a professional teacher, and I'm really thankful for that.